Hey guys, welcome back to the Brigade podcast, episode 91. My name is Mike and I'm joined here with Sam.
Yo, what up, people? We are back. First, I'd like to say a happy Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year to all
Happy
those
New
people.
Year.
Woo! Happy
Woo.
New Year. It's the year of the horse on it's the Chinese zodiac. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
The Chinese zodiac. So yeah
Hi horse.
buy a horse. Damn, do you know how expensive horses are?
No, not really.
They're pretty expensive.
Like 10k.
If you it depends on how successful the horse is. If you're buying a racehorse, if you're buying a horse like you're growing up, it depends on like from what I've heard, like the lineage of where the horse comes from. All that determines like how expensive the horse is.
The
And then the other
lineage.
thing is like how like lineage isn't like if the horse has got like some like historical, like for example historical races or some stuff, as like its lineage is more expensive, or if it like like there's also different species of horses. So if it's got like a really expensive, like mother and father horse, right? It's also
Yeah.
can be expensive. And then like if the horse looks incredible, uh, it's also expensive.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the year of the horse. I'm not part of the year of the horse. I don't know if you are. I don't think you
Taka!
are.
I am.
Oh, you are. You are. That's
Yeah.
right. Yep. So
Nay,
it's
nay, motherfucker. uh,
yeah. So year of the horse. Um, pretty much. I don't know much about Chinese New Year. All I know is it's got great food, the lion dance, and then there's the gift money. So
yeah.
if you're celebrating, I hope you guys got a lot of gift money and a lot of good food and got to see the lion dance, and I think there's fireworks
Yeah.
as well, probably.
Or a
So
drone
yeah,
show.
yeah, pretty much. Uh so yeah, all of you celebrate Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year's to you. Um Look, I'm not a betting man, but horses are usually related to gambling, so gamble responsibly, but I'm not telling you to gamble.
Spend your money in a responsible manner.
Yeah. We've
Don't.
also had. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't put your child's tuition on a horse.
No, do not do that. Um, we've also had Valentine's Day. Since we last recorded. It's been a while, but we've had Valentine's Day. So all you people who are searching for love, in love, or in a committed relationship, hope that went well. All you people who are not, don't worry, we've got your back. Here the podcast, you can just listen to us instead of going on a date. Yeah. Bros first. Let's just say that.
Welcome to the loneliness club. You can see it right there.
Dude, just before, like, I'm gonna ask, just before Valentine's Day, do you reckon like the amount of users applying for Tinder has like increased? It's like mid of Valentine's
Probably.
Day.
Do you think the amount of subscribers, because you know how they have that subscription service, which makes it
I
more
don't
likely?
even know that they had a subscription service.
Well, now you know. They have one where I think it makes it more likely you find someone. How much do you reckon that skyrocketed past Valentine's Day? Like someone's like, oh, I couldn't find the one. Let me put a subscription on. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, I don't really care too much about Valentine's Day, except for my video games, a gacha game specifically giving us Valentine stuff. Woo! Uh,
That doesn't echo loneliness. I don't know what else does.
Bro, the other thing is the discounted chocolate post Valentine's Day is incredible.
Oh yeah, because they just want to get rid of him about that, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's discounted as well, so
Before
you don't pay too
before
much.
Easter comes. For the bunny wabbit.
Dude,
It's wabbit season.
I'm gonna I like, dude. I was looking on Reddit.
No, great, yeah.
R/Australian just appeared, and it's like Coles had their bunny rabbits, like the Lint bunny rabbit. That's, by the way, like if you don't know, the Lint bunny rabbit is like half the size of a regular bunny rabbit, and they were selling it for like $20.
No, I think right.
Yeah, so I sat there and like everyone was ripping into him in the comment section. Um,
As they should. I mean, that's so expensive for
yeah,
a little
some guy
chocolate.
said that they probably put it $20, so when they put it at half price, it's $10, which is still steep price.
Yeah.
Um,
Charge them hard and bring it back down.
yeah, they probably started making hot cross buns. I'm not a huge fan, but they probably started making the hot cross
No,
buns.
they definitely have already seen them. I haven't. I don't
Well,
know. They're alright. They're not the best, not the worst. But like, if it's
no,
cooked
because
well, it's
I like
gonna be
I
good.
don't like the raisins in the hot cross buns. Like,
I guess. But I mean, they
well,
kind of
because
come melted. But can't you get ones also in chocolate as well?
yeah, but those are rare. Like, because like you know what I mean. Those are rare to find. It's either because they don't manufacture enough of those ones, because like the raisin one's a proper one, or that they do manufacture just sold out whenever I get there. So
Maybe.
like,
You
yeah,
gotta
because like
get the
bro, I'm not a huge raisins and sultana guy in my bread. You know,
in your
um,
bread.
like when I eat bread, I'm expecting bread or like, you know what I mean, not sultanas and raisins.
When I eat my bread, I expect red. That's funny.
Yep.
When I eat my bread, I expect red.
Anyway, back to Valentine's Day. So if you didn't find love, let me tell you, you can send your love and support to the channel by subscribing, putting likes, putting comments with hearts. There you go. There's your
You can
Valentine.
support the channel instead. Love that. Please put your heart and soul into us. We would very much appreciate it. At least you put your heart into something.
Yep. So we go.
Jeez.
It's been a hectic few weeks, but I'm a footy dude, and this weekend these past few weeks they've had the footy trials, and next week the footy's actually starting in Vegas. So I finally got
Vegas.
something really excited to looking forward to on the weekend, because I don't know, for me, like I need 17 men playing
Excuse me?
footy. Wait, listen. 17 men playing footy to decide my mood for the week.
Right. Even though it's
Because
on the
if they win,
weekend?
like yeah, exactly. My weekend heading into the week. If they win, I'm like the happiest guy for like the next few days. If my team loses, I'm like not that happy.
The Presso.
Yeah, so it's exciting to see that. Vegas, um,
Would the matches be
the,
later then because of that? Like later in
here
the
in
night?
Australia,
Yeah.
no, they're gonna be. Well, I think no, they're during the day.
Like so I guess
They are
it's
during the day.
just it's just weirdly timed in Vegas then
It's
or
weirdly timed. Yes, it's weirdly timed.
because Americans
Um,
can go watch it.
no, of course Americans gonna watch it. It's in Vegas.
Yeah. I mean,
The
will they
first
watch it?
round.
That's a good question, but
I mean, it's been successful the last few years, so
hopefully.
the Vegas round one.
Has every team gone to Vegas yet or no?
No, because there was still, I think, one more. It's one more year on the deal, so like,
Damn.
yeah,
It's a good deal though, I wouldn't lie. The only problem is trying
yeah.
to get to Vegas as a
Well,
fan and then
yeah.
trying
As
to
as
watch
a
it.
fan, unfortunate we're not going to Vegas, even though my team is playing in the Vegas. We are not going to Vegas, um,
Unless anyone wants to
because
send us out there, we won't say no.
yeah, if anyone sends us out, I wouldn't complain. I've got plenty of PTO to like,
Yeah,
um,
smuggle me in a bag, I wouldn't mind.
I would love to go to Vegas. All expense trade trip to Vegas. See, because my issue is okay, let's be honest, right? If you're going to Vegas, right,
Yeah.
there is no way you don't slap any money if
Oh,
you know
sure.
you know what I mean.
Money's
Like I
going down
say,
there.
don't gamble, but you're going to the heart of gambling.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean, whatever you're gonna do there, your money's just gonna get drained. Because like what currency exchange
Oh, I mean,
and
like,
all
yeah,
that. So it's like, well, I might as well. It's like throwing money into a pit.
mm,
And if you're
yeah,
gambling, sometimes the pit might spit it back out. Probably not though.
yeah. Look. Again, I got to preface. I don't gamble and gamble responsibly, and yeah, um,
Yeah.
I've got
Gamble
nothing to say
something.
about Vegas. Like, let them do their practices. I'm not part of it. I'm not like, you know what? I just want to go see the footy. You know, that's the only reason I want to go. Um,
I seen a clip where someone went to a Vegas Walmart,
yep.
and literally there's a little section like near where the cat like the registers are, where it's just a little section where you can gamble. Some guy gambled and then got the money from that and went and did his shopping. And I'm like, this is so like because it was in Las Vegas. I'm like, this literally is the
That is
Vegas
Vegas. Like
experience.
that is Vegas experience. That
Yeah,
is the Vegas experience.
just found that
Um,
hilarious.
yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not going because we're not sponsored by anyone and we don't have the money. Um,
Yeah, too much money.
yeah. All right. Let's move on now. Unfortunately, as much as I love talking about fun things, we have to bring it back down and talk about a whole bunch of
Sarge.
unfortunate things that have happened in the gaming sphere, especially yeah, and it impacts us because we're huge gamers. Um,
Yeah.
but don't worry, we've got some exciting things to talk about at the end. So don't worry about that. You just have to
Yippee.
push through. Sometimes through life, you have to push through the hard bits before you get to the joy.
Yeah, I guess technically
Yeah,
could be the
Albert
other way
Einstein said
around
that
though.
quote, by the way.
Did he?
Yeah, of course. How do you think you got E equals MC squared?
I don't know if that was him push. I don't know if that is that his joy. Is the formula he's like so was working out the formula his like struggle and his joy was the formula.
Well, let me ask you this question. Do you think his formula would have predicted that PlayStation shuts down Blue Point Studio?
Probably not.
Okay, and let's start with that. Yeah, I don't know what was the decision behind this one.
Yeah, it was a
I
bit
couldn't. It was like
strange.
left field. Like it was completely it threw it. Like
This is the
um,
studio that does like the remaster slash remakes for PlayStation, basically. So it's a bit odd because they haven't done like if you look at the games, it's not like there was any duds, so it doesn't make much sense why he was like, all right, bye bye. Oh no,
yeah, like I can't actually like understand what was the decision behind it.
it's odd. Like, like I genuinely have no idea. Like where. I mean, the last game I think they developed, technically developed, was like Demon Souls. But they also
Yeah,
worked on God of War Ragnarok as like a support studio. So I don't know. Like they also did Shadow of Colossus remake and all that.
yeah, but
And
I can't like figure out why they did it because I understand like uh they do remakes, right? And
yeah,
like there's easily a whole bunch of remakes that people want to see, right?
Bloodborne. Yeah,
Like yeah, Bloodborne is one of them. Like because you've got like Infamous, you've got Killzone, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter. Like you've got all these
yeah,
games that I reckon that uh
classics.
right, exactly, right. But then like PlayStation wants to invest in like remaking The Last of Us for like the third time.
Yeah,
Um
probably.
so I can't but like I genuinely can't like understand. Like you've got and look, it's successful, you know? Like Blue Point Studio Games is successful. So I
Yeah,
don't know what.
it made him money. It's a bit of an interesting decision, and also quite critically acclaimed for their
Yeah,
remakes.
that's
So
what I'm
it's
saying. Like
like,
I can't figure it out. Um, unless they want to, cause like unless like PlayStation wants to use the money somewhere else.
well, on that whatever it's called, the Horizon multiplayer game about.
Like, they can use it on anything, fam. Like for all I know, they can throw the money into AI. Like who
They
knows what they
realistically
want to use
could
it?
if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we don't know, right? Because we haven't heard anything. You know what I mean?
I mean,
All
yeah,
we know is that remakes, we like because they're known for the remakes. We'll see less remakes, right?
probably.
I mean, even though it was announced, obviously the God of War trilogy remake, and I joked about Last of Us, but then they keep pushing it. You know what I mean? So we'll still see remakes. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny though, because remember back on the PS3 how they like had a God of War like 1 and 2 as a bundle?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was made by them, Bluepoint. So it's like, what's going on?
Well,
Like,
apparently, from what I understand, right, is like PlayStation closed it because of a business review. Um,
maybe they were just spending too much money. I don't know. Like, what could it be?
I
Business
don't
review.
know. Like I don't. Like look for me. If they use the money for good, right? Because obviously they're funding Bluepoint. If they use the money for good, that's a good thing, right? But like all we know, like we said, it can go into AI. It can go into the last live service like Horizon Zero Dawn, which are both not like good at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In my opinion. In my opinion, I don't know because who knows? Horizon Zero Dawn can be an incredible game, like can be an incredible live service, or like. But we've seen live service fail many times.
yeah, one of those
Or like
was.
if they do AI properly, it can it can be good. But like all implementations of AI so far in video games have been terrible. So that's you know what I mean.
Yeah, have been
Um,
poor and poorly received as well.
exactly. Uh,
It's just confusing because so you have a good studio that remakes games and also a very good support studio. So it's like if anyone needs help, which from what we've heard, like some Sony studios have been struggling to get some games. Like some, you know how Sony was pushing like live service. Some of the main
yeah.
studios were struggling to even like figure out how to put their games into that like sphere. So a support studio could probably help with that to an extent. But I don't know, maybe they're just like, you guys, yeah, nah, bye bye. We're making live service. We don't need you guys anymore. Like,
Like no,
I don't know.
I mean like I cannot understand the business decision. Like we gotta wait until like March. Uh, because that's when they were actually closed to figure out like what the plan is.
Yeah. Or the next investor meeting. So we can know what's happening behind closed doors, I guess. I don't know. 'Cause it is just kind of like there was nothing leading up to it. It was just like, yep, closed. That's all she wrote. So
Yeah.
it was a bit. It's just a bit strange. I don't know why they were like, yeah, let's just do this now. It's not like they had like something that bombed or anything. It's not like anything like that. It was just, yeah, we're just not. We're just gonna let them go. Maybe it's because
Well,
it's been
from what I
3 years.
understand, that they did they were trying to make a God of War live service,
Oh god.
which no Blue Point,
Yeah.
which Sony canned.
Right.
So maybe they were working on live service games.
And it just wasn't.
Uh, and like Sony wants to take because like obviously live service games are flopping, right?
Yeah.
Uh, that did maybe they were like, all right, guys, we want to. Sony wants to take a different route. We don't want to go live service anymore, so that's why they shut them down. Because that
But
could be a
shutting down
thing,
the
right?
studio for that.
But like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. Like, there's so much
Yeah.
we don't know, right? Uh,
It seems a bit of left field to tell someone to take a live service game and then shut down the studio for it. I mean, Naughty Dog is struggling to make a live service. What do you call it? Last of Us game, and they're still around. So I don't know. I mean, they haven't done too much recently, realistically. I mean, they have a new game coming out eventually, but you get my point, right? Like
yeah, yeah.
a lot of their studios are kind of in similar spots. So why shut down this one? Maybe they just don't see a future for it anymore. Or they maybe like we have too many studios. We don't think a support studio is necessary.
I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't make too
Uh,
much sense. It's too many oddities in it.
I've got no idea. I can't for the life of me figure out
What it could be.
PlayStation's move.
It's
Do you
kind
know what I
of.
can't figure? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say this kind of reminds me of like the Hi-Fi Rush situation where yeah, a game was critically acclaimed. It made so much money, and then and then Xbox was shut down the studio.
Dude, do you reckon that if I'm a game studio, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be bought out by someone. PlayStation,
At
Xbox,
this rate,
Nintendo.
probably not, eh?
Like, yeah, I probably don't want to be bought out.
Because at that rate, it's just like a publisher.
Well,
But
think about
like,
this for a sec, right? Like, because partnering is different being bought out, right? Because if you be bought out, your game comes out solely on that device. That's fine. But then, like, as you can see, yeah, the problem is that if we release an incredible game, right, the chance of still being got rid of is still there. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, and then it's based on so
Because
like they can
like, like Blue Point, Demon Souls, right, was actually really good.
right
You know, remake. That was like their last like game
proper
release. You
game,
know
yeah,
what I mean? Yeah. Then we had like Hi-Fi Rush. That game was really good, and it was also like shut down.
yeah. They shut down the studio. I mean, thankfully they were able to find jobs elsewhere, but it kind of gives me that kind of similar vibe where it's like their
Yeah,
studio
and
was
then what
doing
what
really
what did, what
well
did
and they got shut
Microsoft
down.
do with that money? I don't even know what Microsoft did with that money.
I mean, I don't know, bro. They upped Game Pass, they upped the Xbox, they
Anyway,
eh,
see, I can't figure out PlayStation's move here, but guess who else I can't figure out move? Xbox. I can't figure out what they're doing either. So Xbox decided to fire I don't know if he fired or he left. I don't know what was exact, but
says
anyway, he's gone.
retires, so I'm assuming he left.
Yeah, but you can like the company can ask you to retire.
True.
So
I
like
guess.
because if the company asks you to retire, like you know what I mean. Basically, it's like you're fired without saying you're fired, and you
Fired,
get
yeah.
severance pay. You get
It's like
severance pay.
it's
So like
like it's like you could either get told you're fired and that's post, everyone knows, or you can just take it as a retire and then yeah, I get what you mean.
right, because like I'm gonna hit you with this, right? Couple of things. If you like, if they come up to you say you retire voluntarily, A, you get severance pay because they're probably gonna fire you if you don't accept it, right?
Yeah,
And B, yeah, um, it looks good for you because you're retiring, not you're getting fired. Because if you get fired and you try and apply somewhere else, they'll question you why do you get fired. It's like it's the company decision, or maybe you did do something bad. Who knows? Because we don't know, and like the inner workings, right? Right.
yeah.
And number three, if you do retire, like you know what I mean, it looks good on your legacy. You retired. You know what I mean?
I want, yeah,
Um,
I guess. I wonder how it would
but then
look
like, and
on
then like,
Xbox though.
no, Xbox if they retire, we don't know if it's actually like we don't know the actual true if they forced retirement like or he actually retired because like it could be option one where he just wanted to retire, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like it looks good on them because like it says they retired because if they said we fired him, you know what I mean? Unless like 1 month later, like a whole bunch of bullshit comes out, you know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like
wouldn't be
about Phil
surprised if it
Spencer.
does.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
Hmm.
it does and it says we fired him, everyone will be cheering Xbox. They made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, would you
Do you
say
get it?
they did the right decision by firing him if they did?
No, I mean, like let's say like he did something terrible, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Like like something very bad, like sexual harassment or some shit, right? For example, right?
Yeah.
And then like it says Xbox fired him, and then those like were leaked. It was sexual harassment. Well, they made the right decision. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what
Because
you're
of course
saying
you're
if
gonna
that's the
fire
case.
someone because that puts a standard. Xbox will fire people for sexual harassment. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean?
No, I get what you mean, but
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it depends on like the retirement and fire. Like it really depends on like what happened. If Phil Spencer actually retired, that's fine. You know what I mean? If they forced him into retirement, different story.
well, regardless if he actually retired or not, he probably has something to say he himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, has there been a statement?
I mean, don't think there has been from him
Hmm.
realistically. So
Anyway,
I think
he
it was
was
just by Microsoft. Just Microsoft made a thing.
yeah, okay. Anyway, he was replaced by Ash Ashha Sharma.
I think that's how you
I
pronounce
don't.
it.
I probably butchered the name. Um, who was part of Core AI in Microsoft? I'm pretty sure that's Core AI is part of
Yeah,
Microsoft.
I think it is. I believe so.
And
If they're
if you
doing
look
that.
at her like history in LinkedIn, you can find she worked at Meta. So just from those two, I'm worried. I'm very worried.
Metal.
She did say that she didn't want to push like AI slop in like whatever the hell she said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, into games.
But like a couple things that worry me is not because like it's like if you look at LinkedIn profile, like I said, Meta and AI, whatever it's called, Core AI, there is no like gaming businesses.
Yeah, it's all just
So that
AI, isn't it?
worries like that worries me because like I reckon that you need to have like some knowledge of games if you're gonna run a game company, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it would really help.
Well, like no, I'm like think about this for a second. Like if you play games, yeah, fantastic. You know what I mean? If you've developed games, even better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but like I'd like her to come up with a statement like tell us what's your favorite game and give us a game opinion, right? Do you know what I mean? Just give us those two. If you can give us those two, right? I, I'd depending on what your answer is, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm trying to see
Would
what
give
she starts doing. What she
right,
actually.
right, but like because I reckon that if you are appointed in this position, I think the first thing you do is you post those two. What's your favorite game, right? And just put a gaming opinion out there, right?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like for example, you could say, for example, my favorite game is Metal Gear Solid. I don't know, one of the Metal Gear Solid, and I like first-person shooters, third-person shooters, party games. For example, you throw those out there, right?
Yeah.
And then you could say like, um, Kirby is the best character in Super Smash Bros. There's some stuff, right? It gives us at least some identity what type of gameplay you are. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like, cause like just to give us an idea. Okay, this guy like kind of hot take with the Kirby one. Maybe instead of saying it's probably your favorite, that's why you think it's the best character. But other than that, like, okay, you're into like first person shooters, you're into third person shooters, you do party games. All right, cool. You know what I mean? And then you every like few months, I reckon you write something like, "Hey guys, I recently played this game. What's your thoughts?" Or "Hey guys, this game is great." All that stuff. You know what I mean? Just to interact with the community, just to show you know what I mean. But like, because for example, imagine if you go up and like your first post on this on like what I just mentioned, right? My favorite game is Candy Crush. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone be like, "Oh no," you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
it would just get because like okay, other Candy Crush, yeah, like it's a puzzle game, but like it's just the monetization aspect of that game is terrible. You know what I mean? And just to give us an idea, if you don't say anything, right? You know what I mean? We sit there, it's like, all right, like we've got no idea if you like games, if you don't like games. You know what I mean? Are you for the gamers? Are you gonna follow the suits? Like, what type? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I get what
Hey,
you're saying.
guy, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
just to give us a bit, because, like I said, your history doesn't show anything with games, right?
Yeah.
Your history probably shows, right? The way that Microsoft wants to go. Like all I see was a whole bunch of AI, right? And
Yeah.
Microsoft is kind of leaning it out. It's like, all right, we're gonna appoint you because you're into AI, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, the rest of
Yeah, but
Microsoft
like,
as well.
no, I get that, but like they probably did it because they're like you're aligned with our agenda, right?
Oh yeah,
Do
of
you know what I
course.
mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, like I think that she was appointed because they aligned to agenda. That means anytime they push something AI, she probably agrees with it because she's been in that sphere for ages. You know what I mean? But that's
Oh
not a
yeah.
good. That's not good for us. Like you know what I mean?
I will say I found a tweet from Phil Spencer basically saying like a statement, like his bye byes, if that makes sense. And it from
Yeah.
from just
Anything interesting in that? In that?
no, he's
Anything?
just kind of saying like he's just closing this chapter in his life and
Ah,
how
easy, easy.
he's
Yeah, yeah.
just
Very
doing other
professional.
things. Yeah,
Very professional.
and then he just says he's excited for the next CEO to step in and doing what they're gonna do. So
Let me ask. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think like Phil Spencer. He was a gamer. He talked about games a lot, but he wasn't perfect. Let's be honest. We
no, he
all know that.
wasn't. No,
No.
he was just trying to somehow fix up the collapsing shit around him, but he also didn't really. But at times, he also kind of just dropped the ball on other things. So
Because look,
yeah,
we will know a lot about like this new CEO, right?
mm.
Uh, as time goes on, obviously, right?
Oh yeah,
Uh, if you, I'll be because like like I've seen people put out like statements, right? Because it can be very true, right? Now, obviously, this statement I'm going to first mention that someone put it out could be very true. We don't know how long it's going to take just because of the fact that there's RAM shortages, right?
yeah.
This guy said that if the next Xbox comes out, there's a high chance that Copilot will be seen in the Xbox,
Oh god, my favorite app, Copilot.
bro. Well, that's the
Bruh,
exact response. Like what you just did was the exact response. I couldn't, bro.
hate Copilot, man. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though. Copilot is literally integrated into almost everything Microsoft. So like, yeah, don't be surprised.
Yeah, but like, dude, don't be surprised. But like, this is like too expected, and everyone's already like everyone's probably had the same reaction you had, right?
Yeah,
From that, like that, things can only get worse from there. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean?
they are. That might be why Phil hopped out. It's gonna get worse from here. But like, yeah,
Anyway, we will see. You know, because everything can be changed. Because I have a feeling that we're getting closer and closer to the fact that like AI will collapse. In my opinion,
I mean that bubble. I can't wait for that bubble to
that's
pop.
exact. The bubble will pop. Everything's gonna go crazy when the bubble pops. Um, anything else you want to talk about the new CEO?
Uh, well, I hope it's more positives than negatives when they start. To be honest, the Xbox needs something. They've been kind of like just messing around for the last like year or two now, so it's they kind of need a dub. They kind of need something. So yeah, I mean, optimistic, not really, but I hope there's something there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, I want to bring up Steam. Look, it's the unfortunate outcome. We did just talk about AI. Because of AI and the RAM shortages that happened, Steam can't produce any more Steam Decks, and it looks like there's going to be a delay for the um Steam Machine. Albeit we didn't actually know the actual price of Steam Machine or a release date, but it looks like it's going to be delayed.
Fun,
Um,
fun, fun. Thank you, AI. We love you so dearly much,
well,
don't we?
because like, I'm gonna say I don't blame AI on this one as much as I blame um RAM companies. You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, the RAM companies are fueling AI because they actually get some
Right, exactly.
profits.
But what I'm saying is like let's say Nvidia, right? They
Yeah.
had the decision. They could have made like let's say 50% new product, 50% for AI, for example, right? Do you know what I mean? They could have like if they wanted to invest, they didn't have to go all in. But they decided to go all in, and we're going to manufacture all the product so that gamers still have that, which was like,
Stupid.
bro, you know what I mean? No one's either like downgrading for like, you know what I mean, to get those products. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell no, not doing that.
Right.
It's very
So
bad.
like that's what I'm saying. I think it's more on the RAM companies because yes, I get it. I do put blame on AI. I do put onus on AI. Don't get me wrong, but I also blame on like the fact that like all these other companies, I mean, like they all jumped ship. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they saw where the money is at, so they ran for it.
100%. But then like they sit there like okay, like this is kind of like following like
Trend.
Like it's not. I wouldn't say a trend. It's like all the people that had your support, you're gonna ditch them for the shiny new thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
they don't care.
of course they don't care. It's like they're like business. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
if AI flops, which every report is saying, like OpenAI is falling, all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks because we're at the point where we're probably gonna like rebuy their products because they're the only like Nvidia's the like the only RAM place, like the top RAM. You know what I mean? Do you get
Top
what I'm
brand.
saying? Top brand, right?
Yeah, I mean, because I
But
mean, they don't even technically. Nvidia doesn't even make RAM. They just make everything else, like graphics
yeah,
cards and whatnot.
right. But like
Which
what I'm
means that
saying is that what I'm saying is that we'd all probably flock back to them. You know what I mean? And while in reality we shouldn't because like you guys deserve what you guys deserve. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Um,
It's because I mean, what do you call it? Nvidia? Everything relating to Nvidia right now has AI in it. Like all the little
correct,
software bits have AI in
correct,
it.
correct, correct.
Even before it became a craze, so they've been in it for a while. And
Yeah.
then now, since it's taking off, they're just trying to push it as hard as they can. But in the process, no one's able to buy anything from them. No one's able to buy
Right,
anything
right.
from RAM
Look, it's not
companies.
just Nvidia.
So it's like,
I'm
yeah,
talking about many companies. I'm not just talking about Nvidia. I'm talking about many companies. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Oh yeah. So it's kind of mixed. That AI, AI is partly to blame, but I've also put onus on a lot of companies jumping ship to AI.
yeah,
Um, yeah, guys, just so you know, we haven't jumped ship. Well, we're still where we are.
yeah.
Um, so you won't
AI
see any AI content on the channel.
trash. Yeah, your artificial, no, your natural
Well, I mean,
trash.
you probably will find like if we do play games that include AI, like for example, I don't forgot which game that uses the AI voice. You know,
AI,
to
what, like arc readers,
yeah, like it's like something like that, or like I think it's Nemesis,
nemesis.
the other game. It's a game where like when you speak later on, it uses your voice. So like
Oh, like a horror game, man.
yeah, it's like kind of like a horror game, yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah, or like there's a few other games, but like not like when I'm not talking. We won't be making fully AI YouTube videos. As I'm saying.
No,
Yeah. So yeah. So don't yeah. Um.
don't you worry.
Uh. Yep. So let's move on to Nintendo. Um.
Nintendo. Alrighty, what have they done this time?
Well, Nintendo. Let's talk about the negative before we go into the positive. Um. Nintendo decided to close off their most recent
Was it
what is it
third
called?
party direct?
Direct. Yeah, with Todd Howard.
Oh yes, the most um lovable figure in gaming right now.
And like, let me just say, everyone's reaction, like I've seen all the streams reaction, everyone's reaction, it was like groaning in like disappointment or like rolling eyes or whatever, which is the correct
Reaction.
option, you know? Yeah, it's the correct reaction because like usually the last thing is supposed to be the most exciting thing, but now we've realized like with two shows deciding to put the worst thing at the end, maybe companies realize not let's not save the best for last.
Which is
Um,
dumb.
Yeah, because we've seen High Guard put last, and we've now seen Top Howard put last.
I mean, because direct people just not gonna watch it then all the way through.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we live in a world where like we can't predict the future, so we don't know if it's actually going to be go because State of Play decides to go and put a God of War trilogy remake um
At the end.
at the
Oh,
end.
see, that's a good one to end it off with.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now we live in like, are we expecting a good ending or a bad ending? We've had two bad endings, and we have one good ending so far.
Yeah. It's a bit questionable.
Yeah, and then Top Howard like decides to go, guys, we're releasing ports for the what's Fallout series onto the Switch too.
Yippee!
Like, see, if you're gonna put Todd Howard, like at least add something new, like the new Elder Scrolls game. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
give us
that's
something
never
like
coming out.
what? Yeah, that's never coming out. But do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. That game's gonna be like another like 10 years away before even there's
yep,
even a thought of it coming out.
yep.
But yeah, nah. Bro, they have nothing cooking up over there. I tell you what, man, they're just doing nothing. They're just kind of they're
Are you talking
doing
about Todd Howard
stuff.
or are you talking about Nintendo?
Bethesda, like they're doing
Yeah, yeah,
stuff, but they're just like they take their sweet time and then it's like half baked anyways. So you're just like, well,
yeah.
crap.
All right. That's enough about Todd Howard.
Oh, back to
Let's talk
Nintendo.
about Nintendo's with Pokemon Day, and they had an announcement. So, let's talk about the announcement first.
You,
We're getting Pokemon Red and Green
yeah,
coming to.
Fly Red and Leaf Green,
This is a huge win. This is a huge win.
and I believe it's what $20 American.
A huge win. Huge win. Like for the Pokemon community, massive. There's so many people that have not had the opportunity to play the game will get the opportunity to play the game. People who have played the game wants nostalgia, has nostalgia on like a new system. So yeah, and then on top of that, you can play it on the big TV,
There you go.
which is something you could never do before. So a huge win, huge
I wonder
win.
how that game's gonna look on the big TV
Yeah.
with its
So and it releases.
graphics.
I think it releases on Pokemon Day, does it?
It does. I don't know. People were able to really get their hands on it. I don't know how, but it's supposed to release on Pokemon Day.
Pokemon Day release.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Would it release the day of, or will it release post the stream they do? I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we got Pokemon Day. What are you expecting from Pokemon Day?
I'm expecting them to shill out every single game that they do, like Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Cafe Remix. They're probably going to be like, oh, in this
New
game now
Megas?
you can
New
find
Megas? New Megas?
No, I don't think so because they've. I mean, at this rate, I think Pokemon ZA is coming to a close unless they do another DLC. I mean, they could do an update, like a free update. They might. Oh wait, they're still
No, free
missing
update
one
never
mega.
happens, fam. That free updates never happen.
They
Paid
they
updates.
technically no, they have done it. Funnily enough, but there is technically one mega that still hasn't been officially released. Will they release it with? Will they release it during Pokemon Day? They might. Like mega. What is it called? Mega Garchomp Z. He's supposed to release. He hasn't released yet, so maybe they'll chuck that in as well. But if I want to give a guarantee at this rate, I'm probably expecting a new Pokemon announcement, like Generation 10 announcement, because it's that time of year, and it seems like they're clearing everything else to have that eventually come out,
Fair
and
enough.
probably some Netflix series because they usually tend to have some series like either in the works already coming out or soon to come out.
Yep.
Probably some TCG stuff. I mean, the new set came out not too long ago, and probably not too long after Pokemon Day, there will be another new set. So, yeah, and then probably Pokemon Sleep because I know people still play that. Pokemon.
All right.
I think there's a
All right.
Pokemon Teeth brushing app as well. I don't know. All
We
that.
will
All
we
that.
will we will keep you guys updated once they announce all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's like
We'll talk
25
about
minutes long from memory. So,
it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't think we talked about PlayStation. Let's talk about the PlayStation State of Play.
Data
Uh
Blue.
Obviously the God of War remake, and then they had the God of War Spartan game. Those were the highlights at the end, and then they had like a new Kena game. I'm currently playing the original, so I've got to finish that one. Anything else caught your eye?
To be honest, I didn't even watch it. I
Fair
completely
enough.
forgot about it, so I didn't even watch it. I kind of just went off what you told me, and I was like,
All
sounds
right,
cool, I
John
guess.
Wick game. There was a John Wick game announced. Uh,
That sounds pretty
there
cool,
was
I
a
guess.
John Wick game, which was actually cool. Which was actually cool. That's another big highlight. Apparently, this was really good state of play. I didn't watch it. I skimmed through because uh, it was happening while work is busy. Unfortunately, I'm in the busy season of work.
So yeah, I would have
Uh,
been working around the same time as well.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna give for state of play. Yeah.
No,
Um,
any duds?
I don't know any duds from state of play because apparently it was really good. This state of play.
Is
Um,
the Horizon game in it?
I don't think so.
You don't think? Okay.
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Genshin Impact. There is Genshin Impact update this week. I just wanted to talk about that. Because they also other than the update, they did announce that the Genshin Impact anime they put a teaser.
Yeah,
Um,
future project by UFO Table.
um,
So
yep.
the Mal.
I think they're more focused on Demon Slayer. To be fair,
Yeah, to be honest, they are.
yeah. So yeah. So we
I
will get
mean,
the Genshin Impact anime whenever we get. But other than that, if you're pulling for Vaka, good luck because he's coming out this week. The Knights of Athonia's captain, who was like teased very early on, like everyone knew that there was going to be some sort of actual Grandmaster coming, but then like took multiple
years.
years for it to like drop. Um, so if you're excited for that, um, yeah,
Someone.
pretty much gamble responsibly and gacha responsibly.
Genshin
Okay.
responsibly.
Um, something we're gonna talk about is a movie review. We're gonna do a movie review. I dragged Mike along to watch a movie because I wanted to watch it, and I didn't want to watch it by
Yep.
myself. So, and it's an anime movie, so Mike had no idea anything about this movie. So I'm like, I need to watch someone. I brought him along with me to watch Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved. A mouthful of a title.
I mean, it's kind of. Are you surprised animes do this so often nowadays?
Well, no. Well, the show, well, the anime for is actually only called Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
Oh yeah,
Like that's it. But then like the A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved is part of the movie title. So like,
it's like they got the episode title. You know how episodes have like, this episode and it's the name
yeah,
of the episode. They got that and they just slapped it into the movie title. That's what they did.
yeah, pretty
Because
much.
even after the OP, it showed that saying, like by itself, just saying like,
I
the
wasn't
lonely
expecting it to
dragon
play an
wants to be
OP.
loved.
Yeah, pretty much. Um.
Do you want to take it away?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it away. Dude, I love Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. So when I heard that there was a, by the way, I had no knowledge that they were making a movie. Like this was just like I sat there scrolling through the internet. I saw, oh, by the way, this is coming out in 1 week's time. I'm like, what? Hold up, are you serious? So like, I'm like, all right, when's this happening? And so it happened, and I was like, all right, I've got to go watch it because it didn't release that long ago here in Australia. It released like the 19th of Feb. So we're recording on the 22nd, and we saw it just yesterday.
Yeah,
So yeah, so the movie was actually like really good, like really good movie. Um,
yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
and you've never even seen the anime, so you enjoyed it. So like, when someone who hasn't seen the existing storyline enjoys the movie, you know it's good. Yep. Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, spoilers,
Oh yeah.
spoilers. Dude, how many times have we done that? We started talking about it, but then we never say spoilers at the start until like a bit later.
I
Um,
know.
yeah. So spoilers for the movie and the anime. So like, if you haven't seen either, it's spoilers. Did you know the actual movie release date was in 2025 in Japan in June?
Oh, so it took its
So
time to come over here.
yeah.
Damn. Oh,
So yeah,
yes.
this movie, it's Scott. Basically it brings a whole cast of the characters. So pretty much every character we've seen from the anime, they've thrown it into this movie. So they each get like a little bit of time. Mainly focusing on Kana, Toru, and Kobayashi, because well, they are the three main characters from the anime. They're also the main focus on the movie in the movie, with actually massive focus on Kana because she is the lonely dragon as stated in the title.
Yeah.
Um, we see a few new characters. We see her father, which The name is
Don't even remember.
Kimun Kamui. No, it's
Yeah,
Kimun
Kimbo
Kamui.
Kamui or something.
And another new character. It's Azad. Uh, the who turns out to be the main villain.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like it's a good anime. It's a good anime. There's a lot of like slice of lifey because it is a slice of life show, comedy, and a lot actually quite a bit of action. Like a lot more than I anticipated
The
going into this
surprising
movie.
amount of it.
Yeah, because I told you prior to the movie, dude, it's gonna be slice of life, it's gonna be comedy, but it's got a bit of action, you know, and it had like way more action than I thought it was. Yeah, I've got like I don't know, I love the movie a lot. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's basically a father daughter who like a father who completely doesn't understand the daughter, and the daughter who just wants to be loved by a father. That's like the basic plot line. The very
Yeah.
very basic plot line. The very and I think it's more because of like obviously there's the separation and reuniting. Yeah, so very basic plot line. The animation, well, Kyoto Animation is known for having beautiful animation, so I was expecting that, and we got that.
Yeah.
Um,
No qualms there. Very good. Very nice. Animation. The animation overall was quite good. I like it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like it a
because
lot.
it's like I said, the studio Kyoto Animations is known for having good animation. Um,
Yeah, I like some other studios. The shan't be named.
I know who you're thinking. I know who you're thinking. But yeah, it's known for having good. Obviously, like it's not like
But
Demon Slayer levels of animation.
no, yeah, I
Um,
mean, can't
yeah,
expect that
but you
from
gotta
everyone.
understand, like, what makes Kyoto's wild is the fact that like this is their only action anime.
Hmm.
Kyoto
I mean, I
Animation
can
is
say
not
that.
known for no, because it's not known for making that. Even though we say high quality, right? Because like a lot of people say, like slice of life does not need high quality animations to make things good. Uh, I disagree because I think that the higher the quality animation is always better, right?
Exactly.
Um,
Mm.
right. But there's obviously scenes that you don't need high quality animation. Like I genuinely believe that you don't need to have like every single scene high quality, right? So the scene that's more, I want to say action packed, the scenes that more actions are involved, right?
It needs to be high quality.
Or high quality. I want to say action packed. Okay, the reason why I'm saying actions involved, it doesn't meaning that not fights, right? Let's say you're having a race or you're having like you know what I mean, like you're on a boat and it's rocking back and forth, or like you know your characters are rushing to get somewhere, or they're bike riding, or it's like some sort of sporting event. Like the more action, like you know what I mean, the more
Animation.
anime, like yeah, the more animation, the better.
Yeah.
Um, because bro, I've had animes where like they use still frames to show stuff. I'm like, bro, like what are we doing
Lol.
here? No, Blue Lock. No, dude. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what's worse than Blue Lock. If you Blue Lock season 2, yeah, its animation is bad, but like I compared to, there's a scene in crap. I now forgot what the anime was. Tokyo Revengers, where it's a turf war, right?
Yeah.
And they cut to like frozen panels of like people throwing punches. I sat there, I'm like,
No.
what the bro? Do you
Oh
get what I'm
no.
saying?
Frozen. Freeze
No, like
frames of
no,
people throwing
it's
punches.
like what I mean is that like instead of like showing the actual people fighting, right? It pans to a scene of like a whole bunch of people like squabbling. You know what I mean? And
Squab.
like no, like as in like because
Squabble and all that.
no, like you know what I'm saying. So like it'd be like some people. It looks like they like people got here. Other people like they're about to throw punches. It's just a frozen frame. It pans it. You know what I mean? It goes from left to right. I still remember the shot because I was like, I sat there. I'm like, bro, this is awful. You know what I mean? And then in the background you hear like the. Dish, 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 dish. It's like, what are we doing
Oh
here? You know what
god.
I'm saying? Because like they were like, all right, there's like about like 40 dudes in this shot, right? It's like, all right, instead of
Yeah,
animating them, let's just like pan across. It's like, why?
that's terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, like, because I'm gonna be honest, I love a incredible freeze frame, right? Because if you have like 2 or 3 freeze frame back to back to back, yeah, it can have like an incredible effect.
Oh yeah, but like,
Obviously, because I'll give you another example. This, if you haven't seen this, but in Haikyuu there is a moment where like in the finals, before they go into the prelim, where like what's his name? He ends up blocking the other dude's shot that like he was unblockable all game, and it gives him like it had like 3 freeze frames, and it was incredible. Uh,
pretty sure it's always like face or something, or was it
no,
blocked?
no,
Or the...
it'd be like him hitting the ball, and then it's him blocking the ball, and it's the ball bouncing on the ground.
Damn. Oh, so those are the freeze
Yeah,
frames.
yeah, those are the three
Yeah,
frame.
no, that makes sense. See, because it's like, what do you call it? It
Yeah, and like
shows that it makes sense.
yeah,
It's like,
right, like
wow,
because
impact.
each one impact like back to
Yeah,
back to back, and like it was like really good. Like that's I'm okay with. Like you don't need to show animation to that. You know what I mean? Like yeah, but like because the whole point of that one, right, was that I know we're going off topic, but I just want to talk about it. Was that like in that game, no one has blocked any shots to show how impactful blocking that shot was. You know?
yeah, you needed that. It's
Yeah.
like it's like artistic expression. Whilst if you do it
Correct. Correct.
like way you described it a second ago, with Tokyo Revengers, that's just called saving money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Anyway, back to this. Back to this. Yeah. No, this was good. Like, uh, the jokes I think pretty much all land. Yeah, you know what? I want to know from your perspective because you haven't seen the show, like or the anime. I want to
yeah,
know what your thoughts on it because like probably give better because every like I kind of like keep gushing over this movie, fam.
I enjoyed it.
Um,
Well, characters are kind of like really just like, I want to say brushed over because you're supposed to watch the anime, so you're supposed to know what these
yeah,
characters
yeah,
are. But to someone who's outside, you're acting as they act as if you're already supposed to know them. So it's like I'm just kind of
yeah.
like
'Cause
half
every
lost with them.
every 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 character, right? Except for like the fairy, like and the new characters, like have multiple episodes focused on them.
Oh yeah,
Or multiple arcs because basically the anime starts off with Kobayashi meeting Toru, and a couple episodes just the two of them, and then Kana shows up, and it just like, and so every time they add like a new character, right? It's a couple episodes of that character, like either that big character being an adversary or a friend or whatever, or they have some sort of complication before they become friends, you know. So you get this, you know what I mean? They've developed, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Which I haven't seen, of course. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm missing that. The story is quite simple. It's quite, like we said, it's kind of like someone hasn't seen their father in a while. Shenanigans happen, and they're eventually able to meet back up with them again.
Right.
But even though it's a very simple premise, it does have a lot of feel good moments, heart wrenching moments. And the only con I have against this movie is the villain's very shallow and underdeveloped. Like really, in my
Well,
opinion.
yeah. All we got was from the is
So
like my
you get
my
like one
sister had
scene
to
that's
pass
repeated
away.
like 4 times, and then he eventually mentions his sister, and there's nothing put on top of that. Like, bro, if you want me to
Bro,
care,
like,
show me some scenes of his sister. Show me some more
right,
flashbacks.
right. All we
No,
saw was she died. Like we didn't
yeah,
see
that's
anything. Like
it.
he with the actual. You know what
So
I'm
like, I
saying?
don't care, bro. Like, bro, you're trying to kill a dragon child. That's like 10 times worse. I'd be like, just you know.
No, he's trying to eliminate all dragon races.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he is as well. Which,
right.
and then from what I've experienced within the movie, like without even watching anything else, the dragons look way better than what this guy's doing. So it's like, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for
Yeah, because
Miss
like let me
Kobayashi.
get this.
Like,
I feel like what you pointed out, right?
yeah,
I feel like that's more like I haven't seen the manga, and it might be solved what you're saying in the manga.
it could be, but given the run time
Yeah,
and how they kind of done it, they
yeah,
revealed him too early on, way too early on, in my opinion. Like, not even like 20 minutes in, like he was a bad guy, and they just didn't develop him. They had the entire movie because there was points where it focused on him a lot. Could have, but they chose not to.
Oh,
Simply,
look, I
simply
do
not.
agree. I do agree, but because like I, as much as I'd agree, but I'm gonna hit you with this. I feel like if we don't have a villain in this movie, right, it still works.
It still does work, but you kind of need someone. Like it's all
Right,
based off
right, no, no, no.
manipulation. So
The story still does, but like, because I feel like the whole premise of this movie is instead of more on the villain, it's more on the what's it called, on the two characters, Kana and like
Kafara.
yeah, her father reuniting and working things out, or like getting a better
Yeah,
understanding. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like it is more. Right, but like obviously, I reckon that I agree with you that if the villain is like a bit more fleshed out, which I do, but again, like it might be like a manga thing because like sometimes like anime decides to gloss over the bits in the manga, right?
could
And
be.
because like no, the reason why I say this is that like it takes forever to draw stuff, right? So they're probably like, guys, we can't just keep extending the movie out. You know what I mean? Because like, do you know what I mean? Because like, uh, w- anime movies are never longer than an hour and 40 minutes. I've never seen one longer than that. You know,
I mean,
this movie was an hour and 45,
I was
right?
gonna say we did watch Demon Slayer, which was like over 2 hours.
Was it over 2 hours?
Yeah, I do it from memory. It was. Give me a second.
Uh,
Jeez, misclicked.
uh, the Demon
Uh,
Slayer was 2 hours and 35 minutes.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So I remember, yeah, 2
I,
hours 45. Yeah, it was like very long. I remember it being long.
Yeah, but like, like the problem is like, how many years have we had to Demon Slayer to develop this movie? Is probably
No, yeah,
another story. Yeah, because remember, because like back then, like let's be honest, like Demon Slayer was pumping out like because if you look at Mugen Train, which was their movie right after the anime, that's not 2 hours. They had like
no, it's not.
and yeah, and then they did. By the way, that one did not have time as well, right?
Hmm.
Uh,
Um,
Mugen Train. But like, sorry, I'm just looking up the time, the runtime for Mugen Train, which is about an hour and 50 minutes.
there's still longer.
It's still longer, but like I think like this is again like maybe we are like maybe I'm a bit like how do you say it, stuck in a bit of the olden ways that like maybe we are seeing animations decide to extend time.
Yeah,
Do you know
maybe.
what I mean? Maybe because like back then I'm used to like anime movies like not long being longer than 1 hour and 30 to 40 minutes. You know, and like to be fair, movies in general. How many times in the past have we seen movies hit 3 hours? Very rarely. You
Very
know what I
little.
mean?
Yeah,
Right now we're hitting like Batman, Avengers. The next Avengers is supposed to be about 3 hours.
bruh.
Like what was the other movie that hit 3 hours as well? I don't.
I don't even remember.
I feel like I feel like that's not a good thing hitting 3 hours.
Yeah,
Because like people need a pee in the middle of the movie, bro. Like
yeah. I
you
mean,
know what I mean?
if I have the Blu-ray, then that's fine. But otherwise, nah.
And especially because like you're paying like movie tickets aren't cheap, you know what I mean? So you're paying and
Yeah,
you want to go experience it, and then like to go, let's say you go and you have to wait at outside, and then you have to come back in. You know, it's like bro, it's like you know what I mean?
yeah. No.
Yeah, it's like I like yeah, because like if in the future if we get 4 hour movies, like bro, I'm not even gonna bother. Like um yeah yeah I do agree. Look for me, I do agree with you with the villain. Uh,
Yeah.
I do agree. But then again, like I haven't read the manga, so maybe the manga does fix that up, and they just were like, all right, instead of animating that, we'll just like, focus on more on other things, you know.
I
Um,
mean, he
if which
technically he's still alive technically. The villain he never died,
right, but that could be like that could be the next season. Like I don't know where the
but he
like
just
what's
can't
the
use
plan.
mana anymore. I guess that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Even though he still has that
Um.
weapon and that cloak,
No, the
but
weapon snapped in half.
well, his cloak's still there though. So
But
I guess
yeah, that is true. The cloak is still there, but like who knows if the we don't know about the cloak. Is like was he powering it with his mana? I don't know.
don't know.
Um. Um. Yep. Anything else about this before we give? I think our rank, our out of 10 or whatever.
I like the story. I like the characters. I like the dad. The dad, even though he was kind of like, I don't know, ignorant, stoic, what you want to call it. I really like his introduction. And
He's
then
drinking
his
sake.
eventual, yeah, and then eventually
Uh,
how technically the way to get slowly getting to him was through that and
I
through
think
like
I think
pestering
that's
him.
more like, yeah, I think it's more like he just didn't know because like dragons weren't brought up like that. You know, dragons
Yeah,
were known for fighting. Yeah.
and then in the end,
Um.
he eventually realizes it and hugs
Yeah.
Kana.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she feels the warmth that she once felt when she hugged his back when there were
Yeah.
dragon
Yeah.
forms or something. I guess
Yeah.
it
She
kind
knows it
of
from humans. Yeah.
yeah.
It looks weird, fam. Like
It
because
did
he's
look
so
really weird
big.
because he's just so big, just sitting there, and then she was like, "Yeah." You know what's funny? I didn't, the initial scene where it was like the carrying thing, like how she was like
Yeah.
riding
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
It didn't help because like the thing is, so you know how there was dragons flying in the air? It showed
Yeah.
that, then it shows her holding on, but then you see a little thing running in the grass. So I thought she was in the air, but it took me until like the end of the movie to realize no, she was on the one that was running in the grass
Yeah. But like,
because her father doesn't have wings.
we didn't even see him fly. Like we never saw him
No,
fly.
but
Yeah.
he technically shouldn't if he doesn't have wings. Technically, but like you get what I mean. I'm like because then I'm like, why show the dragon to the sky if you meant this? It confused
I
me.
got. I got no idea.
Oh no, it's a great movie. If you watch the series, probably guaranteed watch. If you don't, still a good watch. You just be a bit confused.
Yeah.
Just get someone else who does.
It
Or
might.
explain
It
anything.
might make you watch the anime. It might make you watch the anime. Do you know what? I'm gonna hit you with a weird. I'm gonna hit you with something weird, right?
It's
The
okay.
movie. I don't know if this is a movie thing, but like in like the anime, there's a lot of like sexual jokes, and I don't think they threw a
Okay.
single one in the movie.
I don't believe they did.
I genuinely don't think they did, and I was like, because I sat there, I'm like I sat there and like this is after the movie, not during the movie. I sat there, I'm like, hold up, wait, they like not once, you know what I mean?
I think they
Uh,
slightly like
no,
no at the
dude,
beginning
in the
technically where they wanted to go to Oninsen, just them two.
oh yeah, yeah,
That
well
was the
no, what,
only
bro,
one
yeah, but like
realistically.
I sat there because like in the anime, it's like because I sat there, I'm like, I sat there before the movie, I'm like, you might be weirded out, like in my head, right? I was thinking of you. I was like, he might be weirded out if there's like too much of those subjects. It's like none of those. I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Um, yeah.
So I'm assuming it's a very much more constant thing.
No, like as in like okay. I'll give you an example, right? Uh,
Yeah.
in the anime, they've got they put like um jiggle noises to their you know that's all I
Oh,
can. It's like
I
you
mean
can hear it. You're like, what the hell?
bunch of anime do that though.
Yeah, I know, but like it's very like you didn't really need to emphasize that. I said because whenever I watch a movie, I like anime. I always crack a laugh. I'm like, what are you? They really did not need to do that.
I
Uh
think it's because of the theme they decided not to.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take that
that's
as my
true. That
guess.
is true. Yeah, that is true.
They
I
went
mean,
for a
like,
more
because it's heavily
mature.
invested in Kana. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's heavily invested in like Kana, which is like the smallest character.
I love her
Yeah.
friend. Her friend crying over her, going, "No, never see her
But
again."
oh, okay, yeah. In the anime, her friend's obsessed with her. Like, it's straight up.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, isn't her name like what's her name again?
Psychoa.
Yeah, Psychoa. She's
Yeah.
psycho. When I heard that name, I'm like, "Yep, this one's a psycho."
Yeah, no, dude, I gotta get you to watch this anime. It's actually wild.
Psycho.
Yeah, no, I gotta get you to watch it. All right, dude, I think I don't know. I got like nothing else to say on this movie. I'm gonna
Eh,
give it a 9 out of 10.
ooh,
Just because A, I like the show, so it's heavily biased, and B, like I like anime, so again heavily biased, right? Uh, but my qualm is 100% the villain. The villain needs
yeah.
like, you know what I mean.
I'd probably go. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10.
Eight
Again,
out of 10. Fair enough.
my biggest qualm is also probably just the villain. Just I don't know.
Well,
Could they?
and I'm gonna hit with this. Like, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
Like in like the anime, just in anime in general, there is no big villains. In the anime. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know. I mean, it's a slice of life.
Right. No, because like the only big villain, right, which we've had prior to like this character being a villain,
Yeah.
is Toru's dad shows up
Okay.
in the anime, and you saw the scene in the movie.
What him appearing?
Yeah, there's a scene where it goes to a flashback.
Uh.
It's only there for a second, and he's the
Okay.
one where he shoots Kobayashi in the head, and like she falls back.
Kinda remember. Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah, like he was the only main villain, right? Prior to how do you say it? Prior to this main villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all the other villains, like we see technically villains, uh like we see like Elma, the one from the Harmony clan, she fights Toru, but then like they become friends. Uh and there is like Ilulu, the other dragon, she fights Toru, but like that's because like Toru's father ordered her.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm
So,
saying? So
so
like
it's
that's what I'm saying.
so it's basically side cast members. You're saying
What do you say? Yeah, the
basically
side
people
cast,
who
they all
become
become
side cast. Yeah.
yeah, they all become friends. Like right, even Fafnir, I think, fights Toru, if I remember. And then he just becomes chill. He just wants the game. My guy just wants a high end graphics card.
Yeah, a high-end graphics card. I remember.
Like in this economy, bro.
I mean,
Um,
bro's smart for saying that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Um, yeah. I've got nothing else to mention. Let's wrap this up. Um,
Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it.
no, but before we say that, we
Yeah.
will be releasing a Pokemon Day video, so get excited for that. That's what you can be expect from us,
Yeah.
and we'll see what they announce. Hopefully, something
Good. And a quality.
good. Do you think they'll announce the next gen Pokemon? Like we'll see some of the next gen
Yes.
Pokemon.
Yes.
All right.
They will definitely announce the next gen
So
Pokemon games.
we'll have a reaction. We'll have a reaction to that. We'll have a reaction to the next gen Pokemon. Um,
I wouldn't be surprised if they show off the starters
yeah,
for
we'll
the
have a
next gen.
reaction to that. Please expect that. Um, and yeah, like you said, like, subscribe,
Share it and all
share.
that. Yeah. Alrighty.
All
See you
right
later,
then.
alligators.
See you guys. Peace
Bye
out.
bye.
Bye.